everybody else. Okay, 2 state senate candidates here. Jack Jackson from Wildwood. Wildwood.
One at a time, or you want us both?
Pardon me?
You want us both, or one at a time?
Well, you go ahead and talk, and then we'll let Brian talk, and then if anybody wants to throw a question at you. Thank you, Jack.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me. It's good to be here. Many of you I know, many of you I don't know, but my name is Jack Jackson. I'm running for state senate in the 26th district. My wife and I have lived in this district 30 years now. And I'd like to introduce my wife. My wife, Arlene. We've been married 43 years. And a little bit about myself and my background very quickly, because the evening's wearing on. I was born on a small farm, Indiana. My dad is a World War II veteran. I'd like to see the hands of the veterans, if I can see. Thank you for your service. That's important to me because I'm a Vietnam veteran and I went back on active duty for the first Gulf War. After college, I joined the Marine Corps, went off to aviation. I learned to fly airplanes, went to Vietnam in '68, '69, and came home, and I took a job as a test pilot with the Boeing company over here in St. Louis. It was McDonnell Douglas. And that experience has led me to become I was a state rep for 4 years. And to follow up on a comment over here by someone who doesn't vote, I was the chairman with Kit Bond for McCain in the state of Missouri. And whether you like John McCain or not, after he won the primary, he personally called me, said, "Jack, don't turn your back on a fellow Vietnam veteran. So many people did it to us." I took it on. The voter, of course, said, Debbie, she may have left, but we won this state for McCain. I'm off on a tangent here, but you'll appreciate it because your comment. By 7,600 votes. Robin Carnahan, who is not real popular with me, cut that down to 3,500, and she had to certify this state on the 5th of December last year. I had to physically go down there and look her in the eye and say, "Robin," I didn't call her Madam Secretary, "don't make me get a war." And she signed it. We won by 3,500 votes. And so that's what's important about getting out to vote. Back to Jack Jackson and why I'm running for the state senate. After I finished that, I've served my country all my life. I've served in I've had 2 combat tours and 3 overseas tours. I've got an education, I got a wife, I got 3 children, I got 8 grandchildren, I've got an elderly mother that I'm taking care of as we speak. I'm responsible for her. I understand how she gets frustrated with her taxes. She is one of the the greatest generation. My father passed away from war wounds he received in the service. So I've served my country all my life, and I know how this works. I was down in Jefferson City. I know how the process works to get legislation passed. I would like to make a point to you, Sandy. Tom Coleman, your Speaker of the United Council. I was the first person in the state of Missouri to sign that play. The state for St. Charles. Tom Coleman said, "You want to." And so
I'm sorry.
Tom called me when you started your organization. Our speaker now couldn't make it.
Yes.
I was the first person in the state to sign it. And I was proud to do it. I'm pro-life, and I'm a member of the NRA. I will tell you a quick story about gun control. I'll tell you about how I learned gun control. We'll talk about guns, and you can't carry them. I grew up, my grandfather had a farm in Jefferson County in southern Indiana, had a loaded shotgun, set in the corner in the dining room. And he said, "I don't want anybody to touch that shotgun." He had 13 grandchildren. 1 grandchildren touched that shotgun, and I got the beating of my life. And that's how you learn. Do not touch a loaded shotgun. That's gun control, folks. Yep. And so, having said that, my experience in life and as a legislator and understanding what the needs are in this county is why I'm here. There are several things, and we'll hold those for your forum. But the one thing I was preaching when it wasn't popular was jobs. I'm going to share another story from St. Clair. Someone was here from St. Clair earlier tonight. over there. A man walked up to me about 3 weeks ago, and he was as red in the face as your scarf, man, and your blouse. And his veins were sticking out. And he said to me, he got right in my face, and then it went to tears as he began to talk. He said, I don't care about your state sovereignty. I don't care about your health care. I don't care about your cap and trade. I don't care about your taxes. I need a job, one more payment, I'm losing my home. I can't feed my family. I can get you jobs in here by getting the government out of the way. I know how to do it. I passed a bill called the Jobs at Home program. And so that's just the main thing. If you get people back to work, we got a bridge over here that we could have had a 4-lane bridge. And you talk about the legislature and schools. I don't need to be running your schools. I had a lady ask me the other day, you don't even know my kids' names. How do you expect to run my schools? It's your job. I'll help you. As a state senator, my job is to make your life easier, and I work for you. I'm Jack Jackson. I appreciate your vote, and thanks for having me.